Power is a slippery thing. It can be measured in armies, in acres, in ideas that outlasted empires. Across the centuries, a handful of men have commanded a scale of influence so vast that history itself bends around them. At the apex of sheer territorial dominance stands Genghis Khan, the Mongol warlord, who forged the largest contiguous land empire ever seen, stretching from the Pacific to Eastern Europe by the time of his death in 1227. He didn't merely conquer, he restructured trade, law, and communication across continents. Estimates suggest he is an ancestor to roughly 16 million people alive today. Raw, brutal, and astonishingly organized. Augustus Caesar inherited the chaos of a dying republic and transformed it into the Roman Empire, a superstructure that dominated Western civilization for centuries and shaped law, language, and religion long after its fall. He controlled the known world's most sophisticated military and administrative machine, and he did it with a politician's cunning as much as a soldier's force. Alexander the Great compressed into barely a decade what most conquerors never achieved in a lifetime. By 30, he had swept from Macedonia to the doorstep of India, spreading Greek culture in a wave that fertilized science, philosophy, and art for generations. If we expand the definition of power beyond armies, Napoleon Bonaparte reshaped Europe's political map and left behind a legal code, the Napoleonic Code, that still underpins the laws of dozens of countries. He was a child of revolution who became its tyrant, and the world he helped unmake was replaced by one that, in many ways, still resembles his blueprint. Then there is Mao Zedong, who ruled over the largest population on Earth and, through famine and ideology, altered the fate of hundreds of millions. And Joseph Stalin, who industrialized a nation by force, shaped the outcome of the Second World War and cast the shadow of the Cold War over the entire second half of the 20th century. What unites these men is not virtue most were responsible for catastrophic suffering. What unites them is scale, the sheer number of lives bent, broken, or rebuilt by their decisions. Power at this magnitude is almost always inseparable from violence, and history's greatest rulers are also, in many cases, its most consequential architects of misery. That tension is precisely what makes them so enduringly fascinating.